Good morning and welcome to A-1 Vacuum and Sewing's live stream for Thursday, March 27th.
I'm just teasing.
This is the time of day where Jeannie goes, okay, we got to start the live stream. And then she walks off and says she's not ready to start the live stream.
I was mistaken. Wait, is this good? Okay, I think
Yep,
I'm
what are
good.
we doing?
We're gonna tease.
What are we teasing?
So, I did want to talk to you about a couple of things. Number one, Dana came in with this. Dana's amazing. And Dana is also a doer. A finisher. Dana finishes. Dana starts. Dana finishes. And I love when I know every time she comes in, she has something special. So I still haven't done anything Artspira just because I'm so busy just keeping the wheels on the cart. And
Jeannie's cart constantly has wheels falling off.
And I'm like, Patrick, put the wheel back on. Get out of the cart, put the wheel back on. So she came in with this yesterday, which is so sweet and cute. It is an Artspira project. Another reason why you want to get a brother machine, is it just machines that are wireless?
It's any wireless brother machine.
Any wireless brother machine, which means a scan and cut, which means an Avenir, which means a sketch, which means a multi-needle, which means there's wireless machines.
The 3550.
The 3550.
1850.
Yeah, there's machines in every price range. And I was like, well, is this part of that paid? Because she said it was in the magazine. I was like, is this part of that paid subscription? And we thought it was. And then we went on to mine because I don't pay for the subscription. I do have it downloaded on my phone. And it was so easy to get to it. I was like, okay, let me check this out. I was like, stay next to me, Dana, because I'm scared. And then we went on together, and I couldn't believe how easy it was. And did I say
So what
it
is
wasn't?
that?
It wasn't.
Is it a pouch?
Yeah, look how cute this is. So of course, Dana did it in this adorable minky. It has a little tie, and it is a little pouch with grommets. So you open it up, and then look at the back. And then right in here, you could put like a little surprise, a gift card, some candy, jewelry. So see how cute it is like this? And then you just pull the little tie and then wrap it around. And that is your little project. And I just thought it was so adorable. It is part of you. It's free. And it was not on the subscription because I went on to my subscription, which I don't pay for, and then it looks like this. I went into my subscription. Thank you for using Artspira. I struggle to get through this stuff and find stuff. We hope you continue to enjoy. Yeah. So I just went on to the site, and then it said... Was it magazine?
It's right there.
Yeah, it was right there. Weekly. It was part of the weekly inspiration. I was like, oh, I don't have this subscription. And then I clicked on it, and then it was there with like the beautiful bunny purse with like a video. So they do a whole video, materials that you need, and then it just walked you through the entire thing. I was like, so, and it's not just embroidery. Then they had a paper cutting project. So they had, oh my God, look how cute that is. So.
Was that a fan?
Yeah, I think so. Was that a fan? Yeah. I just love it. Right? And it's all part of this is part of the free subscription. Can you kit that bunny and run an Artspira class before Easter?
No.
No. I don't have time, but Alice, you don't need me. Because look, it came with, the project it's so specific. Like, look at the picture.
It's like a class.
It is a
on
class.
Its own.
It is a class with the fabric. You don't need this fabric. You could do your own fabric. They did it with linen. And then it has, if you want, step-by-step color instructions, or it has a YouTube video. See? YouTube video. Just pretend
Is this
it's
making
me.
us obsolete?
Oh my God, you don't need us anymore. You don't need us. How cute is it? Can you just do a whole bunch of these, right? You have grandkids. Just do a whole, or maybe you want to do a set for your kids' class.
Or maybe you want more jewelry, as Jeannie would say.
I don't need any jewelry. I just wear the same thing every day anyways. But I just she brought this in and and said it was Artspira. I said to her, because Dana is the type that she reinvents stuff. Like, she's not me. I'm like, must follow instructions. And I do everything exactly like how it's written out. She'll look at something and be like, oh, I'm going to do this with that. And I'm going to do this with this. And I'm going to put this together. So I asked her, I was like, oh, how did you do that? Did you have to create it and do this step and that step and bring this all together? And it was aside from changing the material out, I think she just pretty much followed the instructions. So I just love it. This reminds me of my kid. My kid, when Kai was a senior in high school, he goes, I love cooking. And I was like, oh, really? You don't cook? How do you love cooking? You love the idea of cooking. Is that it? You love the idea of cooking?
Cooks.
He cooks now.
He cooks.
But that
Wow.
reminds me of me, because I was going to say, I love Artspira. I haven't done Artspira. I love the idea of Artspira. And someday when I don't work so much, I'm going to do and how exciting is that? Every month you have a magazine, you get your designs, and it's fun stuff. It's fun stuff, and it's stuff that it walks you through, and it's all different.
Dana should do a Artspira club.
It's all different genres or different parts of the line. There's Scan and Cut, there's Print Moda,
it's called The Bunny Project on the very first page of Artspira.
So cute. Isn't it so cute? I love how you say. Oh, jewelry. Jewelry!
That's that's how it normally works. I'm downstairs. She's like, bagel!
I'm just having fun, and I'm seeing what I can get away with. Because sometimes he shows up with it. I'm like,
almost every time I show up with it.
yeah.
I'm like, did you say bagel?
You see? Okay. What's it called? Yeah. Yeah, you could do this on any
Wireless machine.
Yeah, if you have the Artspira account, because I think you just send it directly, right? It gets sent directly. So you have to have everything hooked up, and then you can just send that directly. So I think you guys should check it out. If you have time, instead of sitting there on Instagram watching the stupid videos that make you laugh so hard, it's me. At night, that's what I do. I'm like,
what is she watching now? And then I look over, and it's like a monkey walking over eating a piece of fruit. And Jeannie's just like,
I have that favorite monkey. Do you know the monkey? She's missing an arm. So she lives with a grandma, and then it feeds herself, and the monkey smiles. The monkey's always smiling. But the caption is it's something. It's when my husband something, and then the monkey smiles. I love that monkey. That monkey brings me joy. So I'm gonna start. Let's make a promise to ourselves tonight. Instead of watching those silly videos,
Survivor.
I did watch Survivor. Yeah, I did watch Survivor too. Instead of watching something silly, you know what they say? They say kids don't even watch movies. They watch.
No, they like homemade content.
Yes. What's going to happen there's not going to be movie stars anymore? It's
like Hollywood is dying.
It's YouTube celebrities. There's no movie stars.
They're
How can
their
that
own
be?
stars.
Who's their own stars?
Well, like they're celebrities in their own way. I mean, our generation had Kim Kardashian.
That was our generation? No. I'm older.
Don't say that. Like, she's been around since our generation was the primary.
She's
viewers.
probably a decade and a half younger than me. Not my generation. My generation
No, but
still
like
had
our
movie
generation
stars.
made her a star. She had that one video, and then everybody knew who she was.
She's not my generation. Anyways, Linda, I want you to explore Artspira, and I think it was in the magazine, this month's magazine. But
it was like literally on the front page of Artspira. It was right in the center.
Maybe
one level down.
one they did was in linen. Yeah, it's the beautiful bunny purse, and it's from Weekly Inspo. Is that really what it is? Like inspiration? Inspo? What's inspo?
That's inspiration, it sounds.
Wouldn't it be?
So they should take the Get to Know Artspira class because I show
Yeah.
them how to filter everything so they can find what they want.
Yes.
In an instant.
Yeah. So, Michelle's gonna put one on for the end of May.
The Get to Know Artspira? No, I was thinking of putting one on in a couple weeks. It's only an hour and a half class.
I say, you want to do two month?
Yeah, as long as they want to know, because every time
Yeah.
you tell them, they don't know what to do with this.
Yeah.
So they need that. They know exactly what to do.
And part of the class, I mean, for me, would be to just be accountable, to set this time aside, to do, go on and learn what you can do with Artspira. But it's also, it's ever-changing. So the class will always be ever-changing.
Jeannie doesn't pay for it, and it comes right up.
Right? And it's
Cindy's
so
saying
cute.
that it's not free.
It's not free?
Well, I mean, yours is there, and you don't pay for anything.
I found it, but it's not free. How about other people? Because I don't pay for it. I've never given them my credit card information.
It is free.
It is free.
They have a free platform and a paid platform. There's two platforms.
Yeah.
If the design has a crown on it, you have to pay for it.
Oh,
if
that's
it does not have a crown,
and that's
it's
what
free.
that's what you learn in the class.
That's what you learn in the class.
Wait, it has a crown.
Huh?
It has a crown.
Some of the magazines have a crown. Some of the magazines are
So
free.
it shouldn't be free then, though, right?
But she just opened it up.
Open it up, but you may not be able to download it.
Oh, got it. Oh, tease. So you can open it up and see everything, but you can't get the design.
Yeah.
Oh!
You know what? Here's the thing. You probably will never do all the designs that are on there, and you get.
Yeah, but that's the one I want.
But there's 500 free ones.
Yeah, but that's the one I
They
want.
pay for it.
Yeah.
Those
Yeah.
are the choices.
Okay, that is good to know. So Michelle said if it has a crown, and that does have a crown, then it's paid for. But it wasn't much. How much is the monthly?
Well, I use everything in the monthly because there's
But
Right,
my
but how
question
much is
How much
it?
is the monthly?
It's like $12.99.
$12.99. Okay.
You pay that much for one design.
Yeah. Yeah, and this has that design. Oh my God, look at how cute this Easter card is. Is that adorable? You do. You pay that much for one design. So, and I feel like the quality of these, because sometimes, you're like, I don't know if I really like that. These are cute. And then there's the little cat nightlight. And it's something to look forward to, something different. And these are adorable. So it looks like it's $12.99. Looks like I'm going to have to subscribe because these are really, really cute projects. So yes, there is a crown and there is no crown. Like this, for instance, is no crown. Look how cute that
Paper
is.
cutting project.
Yeah, it's garland. That's no crown. So just so you know, I was wrong. I didn't know. Now I know, and I've heard Michelle mention that, but sometimes when you're not ready to do something or you're not involved in it, you don't
When the
really
student's
absorb
ready, the
it.
teacher appears.
Yes.
That's what it means.
She led
When
me
the
to water
student's
and I
ready,
didn't drink. But
the
now I'm
teacher
ready to
appears.
drink because I see something I really want. So now you know the difference between the two. And oh my God, there are so many cute projects on there. So there you go. Yes, you are right, Miss Cindy. It is not free. It has a crown on it. Will you or Michelle do something or a video using this sketch? Probably not right now. Maybe at some point, but probably not right now. There's so much content out there. Did you have there was a video. Like, I don't know if you have questions.
We
let
just
me know
did
what
like
your
a what
questions
is the
A star. Oh my God, that's a lot for coffee. Patrick and I got sandwiches yesterday. It was a tuna sandwich and it was $17. And I was like, plus I can't find mine. I lost it somewhere.
She's like, I'm taking this home. And then we got home and she's like, I don't know where I put it.
I can't find it.
Somewhere
I
in the
grabbed
store. We'll find it like in a
we'll
couple
smell
of days.
We'll smell it. But yeah, that was $17.76. I wish I had paid for a month of Artspira instead. So I did want to show you a couple of things. My problem. I think that's part of the class too, Cheryl, is like navigating and finding stuff, but it looked pretty easy because if you look up at the very top, there's categories. So do you see on the, so there's stuff up here. And then I say just be curious and just sit down and just, it's Artspira. And like I say this with machines too. It's kind of like getting a new car. Like you don't know where anything is when you get a new car and you're like, how do I turn on the,
It takes Jeannie years.
I am so frustrated and my patience is so short with technology. But it takes me years.
It takes you years. Like she'll be like, Patrick, you gotta reset this for me.
It takes me until I want to figure it out. Until I'm like,
until I won't figure it out for her.
That's not true. That's not true. When I'm like, I want that heated steering wheel, I'm gonna figure it out. So that's the kind of thing with this. Like it's gonna be maybe unfamiliar until you start playing with it. Once you start playing with it, it's going to be like your car where 6 months in, you're eating a hamburger, you're playing with the radio, you're talking on the phone, and you're doing all of that because it's familiar. So that's how Artspira can be, and just like take the time, go in there, just play with it. Let's make that our commitment to each other. If you do have Artspira, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit down and I'm going to start playing with it, and then I can be like, oh my God, did you see? Yeah. And I'm going to be like, oh, you couldn't find it? There it is. Even like the Scan-A-Cat, I'm still not even close to being an expert. But I'm like, oh, here's my mat. I know how to look. Oh, there's the button to scan it.
Can you find power cords now?
Okay, inside joke. I wanted to show you a couple of things. And I think $12.99, Alice, the way you learn is to use it. Exactly, Michelle. That's like how you learn everything, right? Like I know my TV remote because there's some shows I want to get to, but I still kind of struggle with it. Done some others call for something I can't. Maybe that's a question for Michelle then, and you can ask it and send us a note and we can figure it out for you.
So that's a good question, right? Like if you're eating a cookie and you drop it and it falls in the garbage, do you still eat it?
Yeah, it will if there's like nothing. If it just fell
There's
on
like
like something
no
dry.
hesitation at all. She's like, yeah, I would eat it.
Not
Are you
if
kidding?
not if it fell in like gross garbage, like
dog hair.
puke or I wouldn't eat it. But if it's just like if I just dropped it and it's sitting on the top of like magazines, yeah, I'm gonna eat it. And go in with no hands. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding with you. What?
Oh
Was
my
that the
God.
question? Yeah, I'm gonna eat that cookie. Absolutely. We have something we call, those are counter chips. Like if you spill it. One of my friends
No,
came over and said that.
nobody calls them counter chips.
You said that about something. Like we spilt it on the counter and we were like, oh, counter chips. We just
No,
ate it off the counter.
Noel's the one who said that.
Yeah, but we've spilled things on the counter and then we call it counter chicken, counter rice. Yes, we have. Don't pretend like we didn't.
Oh,
Like
I'm not. I'm saying
like
that,
you're so refined.
I'm not saying I'm refined. I'm saying we didn't make that up. Noel did.
Yeah, and then
She walked in and Jeannie was eating chips.
No, we
from the
spilled it
counter.
on the counter,
And we
and
were
she
eating
called
it.
it counter
And she's
chips,
like, "Oh,
and then
that-
we
that's
ate
like
it. We were
counter
not
chips are
sitting
good."
there just eating it.
I think we were just eating it.
No, we spilt it, and then she said counter chips, and I was like, oh, that's funny. So now anytime we spill something on the counter and we just eat it, I'm like, counter soup. No, I'm just kidding. We don't eat counter soup. So
Shelly, George did it, but caught hell for it. She's talking about George Costanza.
yeah, I would eat that cookie too.
That was a donut.
I would eat the donut. I don't like to waste food. And then I think like because refrigeration was so different in Korea, here's a cultural lesson. And there's
It goes
gonna
along with flat faces.
it's probably not for, like, we leave stuff out. Right? Don't you think Koreans leave stuff out? Maybe they don't as much anymore.
well, maybe that's just your family. Maybe
It could be my family.
like they'll like cook a pot of stew and then it just lives on the, like they just turn off the heat
But I don't see that at
and
people's
then they
houses.
eat it. Yeah, so
I
I
don't
think that
see
may
when I
just
went-
be a Lee thing.
Yeah, you know how you had things that you did in your household that you thought were normal? You're like, because I've told this to you guys a couple of times. We used to eat dinner off the floor with newspaper. Like it would be dinner time. Did you do that with us?
We
you
did
do-
that the very first time I was at your
You
parents'
must
house.
I don't believe that. We
We
sat at
did.
the table.
You told me that we were gonna do that.
Yeah, we would take the Willimantic Chronicle because I grew up in Willimantic, Connecticut, and I'd unfold it and I'd take and I'd lay out the newspaper. So it was almost like a picnic, but we didn't have a picnic tablecloth.
I think we
used
did it with
newspaper.
fruit.
And I just would lay out the paper, so we'd have a big square of paper, and then we would lay out all of our we would lay out the
Food.
like the plates and everything. And then when you were done, we would just fold it all up and throw it in the trash can. And I thought that was, everyone come to our house, we would do that too. So I thought that was like normal.
And then later,
I thought it was just
when
Korean.
she realized that no, it's only her family that.
But
would
you
do
know how
that.
you grow up and you do weird stuff and you're like, well, remember Johnny was telling us that story where he's Persian and he would go hunting with his dad and his dad would be like, hold the goat. And so he was like, we were like 5 and 8 and they'd hold the goat. And then his
But
dad
I think that's far more normal in like.
he said he was like, he'd ask his friends and they were like, no, we never did that.
Well, that's because they never butchered goats. But like anybody who grew up on a farm in the U.S. did similar things, or like killed chickens or something like that.
Yeah, so that's cultural, but only in the Lee family on 99 Pigeon Road in Connecticut. That was what we did there.
I always say Jeannie never fully integrated.
It was like I lived in Korea on like
She lived in
Connecticut.
Lee, Korea, in Connecticut.
Yeah. Okay. Oh. So, message from Michelle. There is still one spot open for the Artspira class. That's going to be, I think, this afternoon. So if you still want to sign up, there's no prep work to do. You can just go ahead and sign up. However, call the store because I don't always see those sign ups. Sometimes we're checking them later on in the day. So just sign up, but then call the store and be like, hey, make sure you put me in the class. Like if you don't
Joanne's
get...
saying that they did that in Hawaii too.
So you did that too? Yeah, it's easy cleanup, right? My parents were being smart. They're like, let's picnic.
Well, and you had like multiple families in the house over
Yeah, sometimes we
years.
would make it really big because like the whole family would be
Well, and
sitting.
your cousins lived with you for a while and stuff.
Uh-huh. So we had like 3 households that
You should
lived
write
there.
a whole story about immigrants. Have you ever talked about this?
Oh yeah, let's talk about this. We have actually work to do. So I just got some of these. If you ordered this pattern, I got like a handful of them, but I'm waiting for like a dozen more, and they're not sending them to me until April. So mid-April, I'll have the rest of the patterns. So yes, so I will have this for you mid-April. There are going to be kits, and there's going to be 2 different colorways. I say wait. Don't even order it right now, because then I can put your order all together. But if you really want to order it now, just know I put it in the thing that you're going to be waiting until mid-April. This is one of the colorways that we're doing. Oh, my God. This is the main fabric. Is this so cute? And then I'm getting a blue colorway, like a turquoisey blue. And then... dun, dun, dun. Woo! Yeah, isn't that gorgeous? So this is going to be one of them, and then the other fabric I'm getting today. So I'm going to put that together. We'll cut these out, but I want you to know I'm not going to be, we're going to do a sew-along. It's going to be a sew-along, probably not until the end of April, beginning of May, we're going to do that. And it's not really like themed for a season. It's life is short, make it sweet. So cute. Wait till tomorrow I'll show you the other one because that other fabric's coming in. I already have some of the fabrics picked out. We're also going to be doing, I got the rest of my fabric for this. So I'm going to be stitching this out too. We're going to be kitting this. Wait, don't buy the design. You can also buy the design. I think they had it on sale maybe on OESD. Use our affiliate link if you can. If you go through our affiliate link, we get a little bit of credit for that. Or you can wait and buy it all together. But there's going to be a fabric kit, and I am going to be stitching this out. I'm going to be doing it on my multi-needle. Not that you can't do it on a regular sit-down, but this is the one I'm doing. This is the one that we're kitting. I just got all my fabric in, so we're going to put all of that together. So I did want to let you know I hadn't forgotten you. All that's here. The other thing that came in yesterday was our fabric for Americana. I'm not putting the... I don't know if these are up there yet. Let me check. They might not be up there. And I looked, they have like 2,000. So I know Hometown sold out. You still want to get this sooner than later because it does sell out. But the fabric is really cute. We're going to be working on kitting that as well. And we will do a sew-along. The only 2 projects we're going to be doing will be the table runner. There's lots of projects that you can do. But for the Americana, this is Lori Holt's machine embroidery. This is going to be the table runner. We're going to be doing the table runner. And then we're also going to be doing the pillow. Pillow, pillow, pillow. Those are the 2 projects that I'm going to be kitting. But there's also really other fun, like I really like this. This is the, I don't know how do they do that? Like, do you buy like the round foam, like, and cover it? I don't know. And then there's a table. I'm tempted to do this one too. This is is that one super cute? Should we do that one? So these are coming. So I say wait, like don't get all this stuff. Wait until we have it, and then you can get it all together. And then I am doing this. I don't have the fabric for this yet. Is this cute? But if you don't want the kit, just get the pattern now. So I just got these in too. Yeah, if you just want the kit, but the kits are going to be cute. And you're going to be like, oh, I should have gotten the kit. That's how cute they are. All right. Michelle's got a class coming up. Luminaire Solaris Sewing Features. And again, this afternoon is going to be Artspira. If you want to sign up for that last spot, I will be checking. And then she'll do another one probably mid-April.
Were you going to talk about that stuff too?
We just talked about it, Patrick. Patrick, why don't you pay attention to the words coming out of my mouth?
Sometimes they go in one ear and out the other.
He
Well,
missed
you were
that.
talking about
he missed that
fabric
whole
and-
thing. All right. Is that what fabric line is that? That line, well, that's all different fabric lines, but the very top fabric, this one, if you're asking about it, this is basic gray. And it is beautiful. We also have there's like an orange, like a yellow orange colorway. And then there's the turquoise blue, which I'm getting today, and I'm going to kit that too. I'm going to do the pink and the turquoise. But, and I'm not selling the yardage separately. It's not even going to be up on the site because I want to save it for the kits. Once
then
we're all
are
done,
you-
then I'll put it up.
And then did you see Casey's question? Is it possible to get a half-yard bundle of Americana?
After I kit. I'm going to put that, yeah. You know what? That's a great question, and I'm going to look, because if I can get it's a lot of fabric. But I'll go on to, Casey asked that. I will go on to Riley Blake, because it's through Riley Blake, and I'll see if I can get you a half-yard bundle, and I'll let you know. Are you still doing the Oh, Joanne, we are not doing the No Place Like Home. I went to order all the kits, and they had sold out, and I was heartbroken because I went on the week before, and they had like 280 some odd kits, and then when I went to place my order the next week, gone. So, and I have 2 older brothers. How about Kim Johnson? Fabric is ordered for that too. So Toadstool will happen. I just ordered all the fabric for that. It's a little bit more fallish, so I don't think I'm going to get that until May. So we will talk about that in May. But yes, Toadstool, that was a project like this. We will be doing Toadstool. It took me a while to find the perfect fabric because I can't get the ones that were in the original project. But I found something that is so cute. I think the ladies here are ready to go. So we are going to go. Have a great day. Be creative. Make something awesome. And we will have a lot of fun projects. Most of these are going to be sew-alongs.
Do we have a good giveaway planned for tomorrow?
Nope, but I will. We'll show you the Toadstool project. I don't want to muddy the waters. We have so much other stuff. I don't have it up here right now. But the Toadstool project is going to be a design center project where we bring in the pattern. And then we create it, where we bring in the photocopy, like it's just a line drawing, and we're going to turn it into an embroidery design. All right. A Luminaire feature class. Oh, Luminaire, it's Luminaire sewing. So the Luminaire sewing class is going to be happening.
None of that is in person, but they're via Zoom, right?
Via Zoom.
Yep.